Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of the Montreal Canadiens franchise series here on the channel. We're in the 2024 free agency. We've just won 2 Stanley Cups back to back. We have an amazing team, but we've run into a problem that was inevitable. Once again, we're running out of cap. Last year is Kotkaniemi. Now this year is Tyler Seguin. So we don't have enough money to sign the free agent Tyler Seguin. I'll show you guys quickly what our issue is. He wants $8.7 million for 7 years, and we only have $1.815 million. Taking a look quickly at his stats, he's been amazing with us. Nothing less than 30 goals a season since he's joined our team. He shoots almost 300, has 300 shots almost every year in the NHL. Shooting percentage is good and has also produced in the playoffs. I will show you this. Basically, point per game since he's joined our team. So, ideally, I would like to have him back, but he's also 32 years old. He's 91 and wants quite a bit of money. I wouldn't sign him to a 7-year deal, that's for sure. Potentially a 5-year deal at 9.5, play him for 2 years, maybe 3, and then trade him when he's 34, 35. I think would be a good idea here, guys. But yeah, there's Seguin, and then there's another player that I saw who's a UFA. His team, the Vancouver Canucks, couldn't retain his rights, and it's the power forward Quinton Byfield. He was drafted in the Alexis Lafreniere draft, 4th overall by the Vancouver Canucks. He's a power forward, which I don't like very much. He does shoot the puck a lot, though, which I like. 30 goals, basically, since he's joined the NHL. Almost a 40-goal season in the AHL, point per game there. Didn't have the best season last year. That's probably why he's not asking for too much money. But he's still asking for $6 million. So it's between him or Seguin. I let you guys know to leave your thoughts in the comments, but yeah, ultimately the decision comes up to me. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do yet. First and foremost, though, before I simulate any days or I extend any offers, I need to liberate some cap, obviously, because we only have 1.850. So the first victim that's gonna have to depart our team is going to be Jake Oettinger. Some of you guys knew that already. I let it be known in the last episode. And we're going to go with Price. Obviously, I would like to trade Price. He makes $10.5 million a year. But his stats are still unbelievable. He's won 2 Connie Smythe trophies. So why would I trade the icon Carey Price? He's still an elite goalie. I don't think he's going to regress. He has 2 more years. I wish he only had 1, and he probably would retire after this year or something. But until he regresses exponentially, like a lot, I will not be trading Carey Price, guys. He is the icon. He's the face of the franchise still at 36 years old. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to trade Oettinger. I'm not going to be able to sign a backup, so we might give the reins to Stanislav Frolov for next year, medium elite. He had an incredible season last season in the AHL, so maybe some NHL time would do him wonders. The reason why we're gonna have to I would like to bring up Frolov is so that Cade Gleason gets all the games in the AHL. So we'll see. He's an incredible goalie. The thing that he needs to work on, though, is his puck control, but he can season that in the AHL. Let's see Frolov really quickly. Stats. Same thing. Puck control is usually what the younger goalies need to work on. But yeah, we're going to trade Oettinger, whatever his name is, to potentially the Edmonton Oilers. I'm looking at some defensemen. I was looking at some potentially a new younger version of Tyler Seguin, centerman that can take the reins for us in the future. But I think we have him already in Piro Zabotel. He's a playmaker. Has 5-star puck skills. His skating is not as good as I wanted it to be, but I think he shoots the puck a lot. I was looking at his stats. Had 108 points last season. 306 shots. I know the season before that, his shooting percentage is awful, but I don't know. I think he can turn into something. Khalil Piro-Zabotel. If he doesn't, then we can trade him for something in the future. But we also have Korostin as well. High top 6, don't forget that. He's more of a playmaker. And then we also have Glebov that we're still hoping for him to grow. Doesn't shoot the puck very much, but it's more of a playmaker. But yeah, obviously no one would replace Tyler Seguin, but we have options. We have people coming up in the ranks, hopefully, in the near future. So, yeah, Edmonton did have some good centermen that I was looking at. Where are they, centermen? No, maybe I think they were just forwards, right? No, they weren't. No, sorry, that was another team. Sorry, the team that had a lot of forwards that I was maybe looking to trade Oettinger to was actually the Calgary Flames. But I think we'll just try and draft our next good forward. Next first liner if Kotkaniemi doesn't develop into that. But yeah, the player that I was looking at was Smolinski actually. So Smolinski for Oettinger. Smolinski is a top 4 D-man. Had a very good season last year. 36 points in the AHL. Shoots the puck quite a bit. 161 shots. I think he is Finnish, right? Sorry, no. Is he Finnish? Oh, no. He's from Denmark. So Stuart Smolinski's from Denmark. Top 4 D-man. He can most likely graduate into the NHL starting next season. If not, he can play in the AHL. And if he actually turns out to be good, we can probably trade Bode Wild. That's what I'm thinking. So Smolinski, yeah, because Bode Wild makes $5 million a year. So Smolinski, and then I was also thinking maybe Pritchett or this guy Eddie. Have a prospect or no? You know what? I was trying to trade. Trying to see if the trade value would be good enough. Smolinski and Pritchett. Pritchett is actually with one of the D-men that we sent him back in the trade for Jesse Puljujarvi a few years back. But yeah, let's see. Our second and Oettinger for Smolinski and Pritchett. I think the value is on our side, so they should say yes, hopefully. If they don't, we'll try and find something else. But let's see this. Trade rejected. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I did try this earlier, but, yeah, it didn't work. So, I think I'm just going to try Oettinger for Smolinski straight up, guys. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Let's see if they... let's see if they can give me something back. Maybe a third. I think the trade's still on our side. So third and Smolinski for Jake Oettinger. Let's see if this would go through. Trade accepted. We believe this transaction will contribute to your success here in Edmonton, so we're accepting your trade offer. Thank you for your services, Jake Oettinger. Let's take a look quickly at his stats before we exit the trade block or the trade screen. He usually was pretty decent. Not last season, though. He only had 9 wins, 11 losses. Yeah, he actually wasn't very good. But the season before that, he was pretty good. And then the season before that as well, he was really good as well. Winning records in the 2 seasons previous to last. The last season was just not his best season. But he has a chance to be a starting goalie over there in Edmonton. So we have actually officially traded our, our second string goalie, which is pretty... It sucks, but you know what? That needed to be done. So, yeah, I wanted to show you also, guys, Kotkaniemi. This is a big season for Kotkaniemi. He's making $10.360 million a season, and he basically produces 50 to 55 points. Hasn't cracked the 10-goal mark. He's one of my favorite players in real life, but in this simulation, he's not where he needs to be. So, just keep that in mind, guys. Let's see how much cap space we got now after trading Oettinger. We only have 5.615. Are you kidding me? I thought we would for sure have more. So, Damn it. Okay, so I'm going to have to trade somebody else off the team now. If we even want any to bring back either Seguin or the other guy. So let's see here. Kotkaniemi, Forsberg makes a lot of money. Laxonen as well, but he produces Drouin as well. Maybe Lundstrom, 24. But what I'm thinking actually, guys, is going to have to be, I think, Bode Wild. We signed him last year. He helped us win the cup, or 2 years ago. He helped us win a couple cups, but he makes $5 million a year, or maybe Honka, because he's a bit older and he makes basically the same amount. Ty Smith. Man, this is a tough decision here, guys. What do you guys think? It's between Honka or Bode Wild. Let's see. Who's been producing more? 19 points in his first season with us. 186 shots. Minus 16 for Bode Wild. Honka. Plus 16 though. So I think Honka is a little bit more valuable to us. I don't know what the ceiling is for Bode Wild. Top 4 D-man. Undrafted two-way defenseman. Julius Honka, two-way defenseman as well. So they're basically the same player. Bode Wild is, I think, a little bit more physical. He has 4.5 stars. Shooting is probably a little bit better. Both of them have amazing senses. Bode Wild skating, though, is what needs work. So actually, I think, let's see, defensive awareness. Man, this is so tough here. Let's gauge a market for Bode Wild, but maybe Anaheim. Let's see who's out here. I'm banking on that player that we just got to make the NHL team next season. So we're kind of retooling a little bit. Let's see. Wow, Jack Hughes is a complete stud. 23, 90 overall. Does he simulate pretty well? Let's see. 65 points. He simulates decent, but I think it's kind of hard to create, when you create players, to get them to tear up the league, because for some reason they don't do it. So it's usually the creative players that they create, that the NHL franchise creates, that usually does that. But okay. They don't really have anyone too interesting here. Arizona, let's see. Alex Galchenyuk, Zadorov. All these guys make quite a bit of money, so I'm going to have to pass. We're not going to do Buffalo or those guys. Colorado, potentially. Let's see. Man, look at this Juntunen guy, that creative player. 23, around 91 overall. What a stud. Complete stud of a player. Nothing too crazy here. So I'm going to have to pass. Columbus, potentially. Let's see here. I wouldn't want to trade him to our conference. Ideally, I would like to trade him to the Western Conference. For obvious reasons, I don't want to play him in what's it called? In the NHL playoffs. So, excuse me. Nothing really too crazy here. So maybe Detroit. It's a team in our division though. So no, thank you. Edmonton wants. Maybe we can make another trade with Edmonton. We would need to get. They don't even have anyone though. Actually, I was gonna say we'd have to get like a good centerman, but they're worth a lot. So man, I don't even know. There's nothing really here anywhere. Nashville potentially. When was this guy picked? Randy Foss. I think he was the 4th overall. Wow, he's a complete stud of a player. Bowie. 13 goals, 35 assists, 48 points. Doesn't shoot very much though. Harvey Bowie. Kevin Galchenyuk, medium elite. How good is he? Not too bad actually. He'd be a player that maybe we could get. I don't know how good he is. He makes 2.25 though, so probably not, because we would have about $7-8 million if we traded for Kevin Galchenyuk, but I don't know, guys. Let's see. Who else? We need a good young player. Marshall. Charlie Marshall, top 6. 2 more years at 1.31. Wow, that might be a player. Should we get him? How does he simulate, though? Not bad. 27 points, 11 goals. Charlie Marshall might be a player. Who else? San Jose. Let's see if they have anybody. Krog. No one. Everybody makes a lot of money here. In San Jose. Maybe St. Louis. Kaprizov, Fabry, Thomas, Ferk. No one here. Looks like they're struggling over there in St. Louis. Vegas. Let's see. Cody Glass. Marchessault. This guy would be ideal. Erickson, the D-man, but his contract ends, so he'll be worth a lot. So maybe Winnipeg, last Western Conference team here. Peyton Krebs, Page. Did we draft this guy? He looks familiar. No, maybe we wanted to draft him and we just couldn't. 9 points. Wait, what was this season before that? 24 points. Bradley Page, Trouba, Kovalchuk. Man, this is complicated as hell, guys. 1 year medium elite player. Does he shoot right? Yes, he does. He's worth so much more than Bode Wild, though. Holy crap. We would have to trade maybe some of our goalies. I thought we had a goalie that we didn't like very much. I don't know. Let's see. There's a couple other players that I was kind of looking to trade as well. Maybe Hamuse for Page. Bode Wild and Hamuse for Page. We would have enough money now, I think, to sign either Byfield or Seguin. So what do you guys think? Bode Wild, 84 for Page. Bradley Page. Our defense would be a lot worse, but I think I'm going to do it, guys. He's 22. Is he going to turn into something, though? He might just be like a medium elite and doesn't turn into very much. So that kind of scared me off a little bit. Let's see. Who do these guys have? Borledeau. Let's see. How good is this guy? Marcel Borledeau. Did he play in the NHL this season? He did. Minus 21. Minus 28, sorry. 19. Third line check-in forward. He would be a player that we could replace. What's his name there? Crap, I can't remember right now. He would replace Seguin in the future, but I don't know about his stats too much. 8 goals, 16 assists, playmaker. Skating is good. Physical is what needs work, but senses are pretty good still. Why don't we try and get this guy instead of that Page, man? What do you guys think? Medium elite. So we'd be getting rid of Harrison Hamuse, but he's 19, only 55 overall, so I don't think he's going to turn into very much. National League, or whatever that is, and Bode Wild, we would have a hole in our D, but he plays third pairing minutes, so that would give us about $10 million in cap space now. So we would be able to sign Seguin and maybe a backup goalie or some depth in D. And then we would get this guy, Marcel Borledeau. Should we try it? I think we might as well just try it. Give them Colorado's or our second. Hamuse, Bode Wild, and second for Borderlow. Let's see if this would go through. Trade rejected. I question whether you've even looked at our trade block surplus. Anaheim is totally unwilling to give up what you've asked for unless you really make it worth our while. So if we trade the 2 seconds, or maybe Colorado second, let's see if this would go through. That is definitely on our side now, so let's see. Trade rejected. Maybe a third. Montreal's third. Bode Wild, Hamius, a second and a third. Would this go through? Trade rejected. Okay, it wouldn't. So let's see. If we give up one of our goalies now, we would be getting some insane help there. I think so. Which one? Chorus or Lundberg? 29 games, 18 wins. 32 games, 19 wins. This guy's a bit older, so what do you guys think? Should we sign? Because we have Gleason, Marchant, Frolov, Chorus, and Lundberg. So I'm gonna trade Chorus, I think. Shit, but let me see. Chorus instead of. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of this trade through very, very slowly because I don't want to. I don't want to mess anything up. Sorry, guys. Or should we trade Lundstrom? What do you guys think? Oh my god. Sorry, I'm a mess. I'm trying to think of this through. Let's see here. Lundstrom is currently your 4th line forward, I think. Wait, let's see. Centers. Seguin, Kotkaniemi, was it Glebov? I think was ahead of Lundstrom. So Glebov and then Lundstrom and Karostin. Oh, it was Lundstrom and then Karostin on the 4th line forward. So we could trade Lundstrom, I think, instead. And not break our heads over here. Because let's see. 1, 2. Okay, Seguin, Forsberg, Kotkaniemi, that's 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Baldwin. 1. Christensen might make the jump. O'Brien might make the jump. Suzuki might make the jump. Bruin might make the jump. So we do have some players coming back. So you know what? I'm gonna trade Glebov instead. If we trade Glebov, we would have about basically $9 million. So not Glebov, sorry, Lundstrom. Let's trade him to potentially maybe Chicago or something. One of these teams that is gonna have a bad season. I think Chicago might struggle, so if we trade him for 2 seconds, this would go through. Let's see. This might go through. Lundstrom and 2 seconds. Would this work? Trade rejected. Alright, that's fine. Second and a third. We just basically need something for Lundstrom. Trade accepted. Alright, we believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in Chicago. So how much money do we have now, guys? Thank you, Lundstrom. Actually, I forgot to say that. Thank you, Lundstrom, for your services. Let me take a quick look, though, at how well he's done with us. I think we traded, yeah, we traded him from Anaheim. He's a good third line forward. 24 points in the last 2 seasons, the exact same amount of points. But yeah, Isaac Lundstrom, thank you for your services. He actually didn't make very much money, but we needed to trade him because 2.3 for 2 years, that's a bargain, if you ask me. But I think there are players who are going to step up here, Karostin and Glebov in the near future. So I think if we get rid of him, that we can afford it to get rid of him. So we have 6.99 actually. Seguin still wants, like, he's gonna want like 9 million, guys. So how much is Quinton Byfield want? If I offer him 6.5, or I'm still competing with a few other teams, so oh crap, this is so complicated. I think I'm also gonna have to trade Bode Wild, guys, just to have enough money if I trade Bode Wild, then we're gonna have like 15 million in cap. So I mean, he's only 80. He's only 24, 84. It definitely sucks to give up on a D-man who's that young, but I think we're gonna have to do it. Yeah, let's go back to Anaheim actually and do that trade with Borderlo, right? Or let's see, actually, does Arizona have any good players? No, I think we already checked. Does Buffalo? Let's see. No, all these players are worth a lot. Let's do Bordelot. Let's trade for this guy. We're going to do one of our good D-man. I think they can afford it, right? Or did I see that wrong? What was going on there? Wait, sorry. Let's go to the goalies. They wanted that guy. Chorus. This will go through, right? Yeah, okay. And then how many second rounders do we got? We got Chicago's, Colorado's, Montreal. So 2 second. So if I offer 2 second round picks here, so this is on our value now. This is pretty good value now for us. Actually, let me add that medium elite instead forward. And then we can save that goalie for a future trade. Where is he? 55 Hamuse. I feel like we had another Hamuse guy that was medium elite. But yeah, let's try this actually. Bode Wild, 2 seconds, and Hamuse for Bordelot. Would this go through? Trade rejected. Okay, let's put the goalie then. I think we might as well just put the goalie. Chorus. Let's give up Chorus now. I think the value is definitely on our side now, so this should go through. Trade rejected. Holy crap, they don't want to give up this Bordelot guy. He would be unreal, though, to have, in my opinion. 79, third line checking forward. He could take the spot of Lundstrom right then and there for way cheaper. And we could make him, what's it called, our future third line center. So if I do first round pick, would this go through? That's as much as I'm going to do. Bode Wild course and a first rounder, or you know what? Let's just trade this guy. Let's trade this Hamuse guy as well. But we're going to ask of them their first rounder, I think. Yeah, should we? They want to get rid of, oh, they don't want to get rid of their first. Wild, Chorus, and Hamuse for Bordelot and a first. Would this go through? I think that might be an overkill, but let's see. Trade rejected. All right. Let's see. Maybe some more seconds. 2 seconds then. Let's try that. Bode Wild, Chorus, and Hamuse for Bordelot, medium elite player. Would this go through? Trade rejected. All right. Let me take off the other second. I feel like I'm giving up a little too much, but I'm banking on Bordelot to become a stud, hopefully. Man, fourth rounder, playmaker. He can turn into something, guys, I think. He can turn into something. Is he fast? He is fast. Has decent defensive awareness already, and he's only 19. Decent offensive awareness as well. Let's just try it. I think he's a Quebec player as well. Where did he play? The Q. Yeah, so let's do it. Trade rejected still. Are you kidding me? What the hell, guys? They said no to that. Whoa. A third and a fourth then? Are you kidding me? Bode Wild, Chorus, and Hamuse. Actually, you know what? Third and a fourth would be pointless. So let's just put a second here. Then we'll add some draft picks of our own. So our third from Chicago. Let's see. Like, I don't know what else do they want more. Trade rejected. Are you kidding me? If we put our second then, would that even be worth anything? Trade rejected. If I take off if I just add a third and a fourth, then they just don't want to give up this guy, I think. So trade rejected. All right, so it's not gonna happen. We're just gonna have to trade Bode Wild for something else. Just give me a second. I'll bring you guys back once I have something. Give me a second, guys. All right, guys. You're trying to trade Bode Wild to Nashville. Nashville wants Bode Wild. Sorry, Bode Wild. We can get this Kevin Galchenyuk guy. 23, has 2 more years signed, and I'm gonna get him to retain half his salary, and then we're gonna add Hammies. Let's see if this would go through. I think it may. We would be replacing Lundstrom now with a cheaper contract. He would only be making, like I said, 1.112. So let's see if this would go through. Trade accepted. This seems like a sweet proposal on our end. So on behalf of the Nashville Predators, I accept. So they thought it was too much. We got rid of Hamuse, and then we got a medium elite centerman that can hopefully turn out to be something good here for us. So we've replaced Lundstrom now. Now we should have enough money to sign either. We have 10.905. We can either sign Seguin or Quinton Byfield. Man, this is such a struggle here. 87. I mean, I would really like to have Quinton Byfield so we can have our next or 2 centermen for the future, but he's never cracked. Well, he did have 65 points in his rookie season, but he's not as proven of a goal scorer as Seguin is. So I think I'm going to go with Seguin. He has helped us win 2 Stanley Cups. The veteran presence, why not? We're going to sign him for 5 years. Yeah, 5 years at 9.5. We should still have a little bit more money after that. 9.45. Oh. Let's try this. I don't think any team wants to sign him. So let's offer him this much money. I'm thinking maybe we could also put some money for Byfield, just in case one or the 2 says no. So we can give him 6.4 for the next 4 years. Is he gonna grow? It doesn't say. I think he's just gonna stay at like 87, 88, guys. But yeah, let's just give him let's give him 6.3 for the next 4 years. Let's see if he would sign. I don't know if he will, but I guess the first player. Actually, you know what? Let me. Oh man, I'm just overthinking it over here too much. Kale McCarr is actually also available, but we're not gonna sign him. Yeah, I think let's just sign Seguin for 9.5 million. He should say yes. I don't think anybody has offered him anything. So actually, let me just sign a backup AHL goalie as well. Let me go to goalies. And then let me go to 2-way. Mazanik. Let's just get this Chubasov guy first. M. Chubasov for 3 years. Why not? Well, I guess I did offer this Park guy as well, medium starter. Alright, let's do that. Let's simulate a couple days. Hopefully Seguin accepts. Nothing yet. Actually, I also wanted to see the best prospects here. Let's see if there's anybody that's like in the 20s with like a 2-way contract. Low top 6. Let's offer this guy for the AHL maybe. Oh, he wants a real deal. Alright, no thank you. Can't believe that guy actually wanted a real deal. Alright, let's go here. Gadjevich, he's pretty good. He can play in the AHL. 1 year, 2-way. I think that might be it. Maybe medium top 9. Oh, actually, you know what? They're all like medium top 9, so they're not even worth it. But I signed that Gadjevich guy just for the NHL. So Park, that was the goalie accepted. Who else? Can Seguin finally stop playing around and sign with us? Tyler Seguin accepted. 4 years, I believe, or 5 years for $9.5 million. Chubasov was well accepted. So let's see how much money we have now. We should have about $1 million to play around. 2.38 actually, so not terrible. I guess we didn't really have to trade Lundstrom now that I think about it. But I think we did get better still. Getting, what's his name there? The medium elite guy. Galchenyuk, sorry. Alright, so let's see our group of forwards now. First line would be, let's just say that we're going to count these 3 guys. Sorry, no, let's go overall for before that. So, Seguin, Forsberg, Kotkaniemi first line, Duran, Laxton, and Dubnyk second line, Suzuki, Teravainen, and Glebov third line, Galchenyuk, Korostin, and Baldwin fourth line. Alright, so I think we are pretty good. Let's see our D-man now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oliveira is probably going to come up now, or Smolinski. It's going to be a battle between those two. And then goalies, I'm going to see how good Frolov gets over the offseason. And we'll see. We'll address our needs if we have any needs at the start of next season. So I think we got our players now. We're ready to simulate to next season. So let's do that. Give me a second, guys. Alright, guys. We simulated up to the next season. I think we're going to be in year 7 now of the NHL franchise. We're still considered champions. Let's take a look at the roster moves and see what's happening here. So let's go forwards first. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We don't need Gadjevich here. Maybe we can bring somebody up from the AHL just to play, just to be a replacement here. Maybe Repo or something. Or should we just have Gadjevich? What is he? He's a depth forward actually, so we'll just have Gadjevich up here. If the AHL team, needs some help, we'll go back and circle back later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Smolinski's on the top. He's on a 2-way deal, so we're gonna send him down. And then we're gonna have what's his name here? Kel Fleury come up. Alright. Kel Fleury's up now. He makes 1.035 though. I don't like that a lot, but he will be her 7th defenseman. It doesn't look like we've had any growth actually, which is kind of annoying. But it doesn't say yet because we have to play these guys, right? So maybe if I simulate, let me simulate all of preseason, and then we'll see how our team is looking. Hopefully we have some of these overalls uncovered. But yeah, let's just simulate all the way up to this Boston game. We're not going to care about the results here in preseason because the only reason why we're going through it is so we can get the overalls of their players. So 2 wins though, which is good. Hopefully Carey Price is still at a 92 and hasn't dropped or anything. But 4 wins so far in a row. Very nice to see. After that, I'll just fix up the lines later on. But yeah, it's looking good. 6 wins in a row. Wow. Let's see if we know anything about our players. So Kotkaniemi is actually first in points so far. So whatever line he's on right now, it's working. So he's playing with Laxton and Suzuki. So yeah, if we have Laxton on the right wing and then Suzuki on the left, that might be better. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's try and do that actually instead. And then Forsberg here, Duran, Seguin, alright. Galchenyuk, Kevin Galchenyuk, Dubnyk, Teravainen, Korostin, Glebov, Gadjevich. No, Let me just put that. I think we have another player that we can have here instead of Baldwin, Brian Baldwin instead of Gadjevich. Perfect. This is not a bad looking. We're looking pretty much the same, but we don't have anything uncovered just yet. So annoying, guys. But yeah. Let's maybe simulate to the very start of the season. October 1st, potentially. Let's see if this would be okay. Yeah, alright. So we went 7-0 in preseason, guys. I'm not going to touch the lines. Just going to keep it as it is. Let's simulate all the way up to the first. Game of the season here. So I would like to simulate 1 month in to have a better idea as to how our team is looking, because I don't think we have anything uncovered still. Let's see. Yeah, nothing uncovered as of yet. Actually, we do have a couple players, sorry. Korostin went up to an 82 from a 78 last year. Glebov is still an 83. So I think I'm going to do this. Have the best fourth line in the NHL again. Because I think Korostin has some pretty good face-offs, right? Actually, no, it's a 72. But we know that he's an 82, which is good news. The rest of the players we don't know just yet. And then the D-men we don't know. We know that Mats Eklund actually is an 83, but I think we knew that already last year. Goalies, do we know anything? Frolov, 74, we don't know. Okay, Price still 92, alright. Let me actually edit the AHL lines, guys, and I'll bring you guys back once I have that done so we can simulate 1 month. Alright, guys, here's what our AHL lines are looking like. We have a couple medium elite players playing with Ryan Suzuki. Piero Zabotel actually is graduating to the AHL as well. Hopefully he can kill it. Hopefully there's some growth out of him as well. The defense is something that is kind of a little bit scaring me, so I'm going to sign a couple players, AHL guys, to replace Kolyakovo. Maybe we can have Kolyakovo here, but then Ryan Kolkin we're not going to have, so maybe one good AHL guy, because we need our AHL team to do really good because Kate Gleason is here. So sorry, before any simulating is done, I'm going to go to free agents and sign a good... Oh, I accidentally clicked on contracts by accident. Let's go to free agents and see any two-way players here. Oh, is there even anybody good left? Alright, no one too good actually. I messed up. I should have what's it called? Signed someone better, but let's go. Let's not do two-way. Let's go all. We'll have and do we not know any overalls? Okay, we know Ethan Bear's overall. We can have Ethan Bear in the AHL actually. Should we just do that? Let's do Ethan Bear. 1 year, 2. Oh, he actually wanted two-way. So okay, Ethan Bear, he'll play in the AHL with our team. All right, so that's good. So we'll simulate a couple weeks, and then once Ethan Bear signs, then we will actually put him into the lineup, and then I think the AHL season starts. Actually, it starts on the same day. So let's do first the first game of the season. We'll do an in-game simulation, guys, and see how we do. So the team's a little bit different, but we still have some good firepower in our offense, and I think we'll see some growth out of our young players. So first period, 1-0. Tyler Seguin scores on Bobrovsky. Nice to have Tyler Seguin back on our team. 14-8 the shots. Second period, 1-0 still. 30-15 the shots. Let's go 8 times. Lindholm scores on Bobrovsky on the power play. I think we have still some more power plays. Glebov scores on Bobrovsky. 3-0. Great performance here by the Montreal Canadiens so far in the first game of the season in Montreal. We have another power play. Can we score? We don't. We've held off Buffalo to 17 shots, which is great news, guys. 4-0. Ty Smith scores. And we're going to end it with a shutout. Carey Price, big night for him. First star. Lindholm, 2 points. And Tyler Seguin scored the first goal of the season. So he gets the 3rd star. So let's see how the Laval Rocket did. They won 1-0, so that's good news. We're going to simulate all the way up to, well, let's just go all till the end of the month. We're going to have to stop the simulation once Ethan Bear gets in, but nice to start the season with a win for both of our professional teams, the Rocket and the Canadiens. Ethan Bear accepted, so I'm going to stop it here actually, guys. Laval went 2-0, which is good, but they're going to get some reinforcements here with Ethan Bear coming back, or signing, sorry, with our team. So I'm going to, where's Ethan Bear? Oh, I guess he's already in the AHL or what? Look at this. What the hell? Kolyakovo, 88 overall, two bars though, but that's crazy. There's no way he's 88. Christensen's actually an 81. He's supposed to be a 4th-line forward, so we might bring him up. Yeah, Bear's already down here. Smolinski is a 79 confirmed, so I think some time in the AHL might be good for him. Let me just go to line changes and add Smolinski. Yeah, sorry, give me 1 second. AHL here. Defense, we're going to take Ryan Culkin out. And Ethan Bear is going to slot in here. Perfect. I'm going to come back in a couple weeks or at the end of the month and see how good actually Don Kolyakovo is. There's no he's 88, but you guys saw that. I thought it was pretty funny. If he is, I'll take it. You know, but I don't want to get my hopes up too high either. So let's simulate all the way up to the end of the month here against, I think it was Minnesota. Yep. And I think we should have both of our teams uncovered by then. So hopefully we can get another W here. We do 5-2 win against the LA Kings. We have a game against the Washington Capitals. Caleb O'Brien has been injured with a mild concussion, so we're just going to do assist coach, replace player. Montreal player Brian Baldwin has been injured with a pulled groin. Same thing. Hopefully we can keep the injuries to the minimum. 3-0 start. 6-3 win against the Caps. Another win against Pittsburgh Penguins. 4-0. Great start for us. Caleb O'Brien is back. We're going to actually wait till the end of the month because he did have a concussion and he might get re-injured. So Central Scouting has released their thing. A few elite, well, one elite. I haven't really scouted anybody else, but I will send my scouts later on throughout the season. We get their first loss against the Bruins, which is annoying, and another loss. So back-to-back losses for the Canadiens after starting 4-0. I don't like to see that at all. Hopefully we can bounce back to the win column. We don't. 4-3. Wow. Okay. And Laval's only 3-2, so I might actually bring back what's his name? Caleb O'Brien. We're 5-3 now. Pretty decent. 6-3 now. Record's looking a lot better, but we did have 3 losses in a row, so it looks like we're a little bit of a streaky team here in Montreal so far. But I'm going to add Caleb O'Brien back to the lineup here. And actually, we do know everyone's overalls now, so Durant 87, I think he's gone down. I don't like to see that at all. Hopefully he can actually have a good season so he can go up. Sagan's a 91. I think he was always a 91. Forsberg 89. Kotkaniemi's an 89. Laxton and I was hoping for some growth out of him. Has 5 goals, 85. Suzuki, only 2 points. How good is Kotkaniemi doing? Not great either. Wow, okay. Glebov 83. Galchenyuk 83. He didn't really grow too much. Teravainen 84. Dubnyk 85. Or 84, sorry. He was an 85 last year. And then Korostin went up to 82. Let's bring back Baldwin here. Is he a right winger? No, he's a center. All right. So, but he's a 78. So, is he he's low elite, so I don't know if he's gonna continue to grow. We'll see. Ortio an 89. That's such good news, guys. Only 1 goal, but he's an 89. So nice to see him do well. Oliveira's an 81. That's nice to see. Eklund 83, and then 2 85s down there on the second pairing. Let's see our goalie. Frolov is a 76. Let's see his stats. 1 win, 1 loss, I guess. 47 saves in total. If it continues to go bad for him, we will have to send him down to the AHL or something. Carey Price went down to a 90. Not ideal, but that's okay. Let's see the AHL lines. Oh, that's what I also want to see. Yevlapov, I guess, was in place of that other guy. O'Brien is an 81, guys. So Caleb O'Brien, I think it might be better to actually put him into the NHL line because he's not going to grow very much. And also Christensen, it's 3 bars, so he might not be actually 81. But Zabotel, Piero Zabotel is a 77. How is he doing? 2 points. How's Suzuki doing? 5 points. So I think we're looking decent. Let's see the decor. The decor, Don Kolyakovo is actually an 84. What the heck? When did we actually draft him? Offensive defenseman, I have no idea. What the heck, guys? He was actually in the 80s. I'm actually stunned. I don't even know when we got him, but okay, there's going to be some changes that are going to need to be made. Bringing O'Brien up and Kolyakovo as well. That's insane, guys. What? 84. Alright, let's see the goalie as well. Gleason 73. Gleason needs to be playing instead of Chubasov. But yeah, that's crazy, guys. So I got O'Brien up to the into the first line. We're gonna simulate a few more days, and then we're gonna leave it at that, and then we're gonna make the line changes necessary. But I'm actually stunned at how good that D-man is. I don't even know his name, but he is insanely good. We lose in overtime against the Vancouver Canucks. We lose in overtime against Carolina Hurricanes, which I don't like to see that. But 6-3-2, not a bad record. I would like to end the month with a win, though. So against the Minnesota Wild in Montreal, first period, 0-0, 12-8 the shots. Second period, 1-1. Brendan Dubnyk scores on Hellebuck, and Tobias Ryder scores on Price. 1-1 again, going to overtime. Can we get a W? We don't. So Cannonzello scores on Price. So it looks like our team is actually struggling a little bit to score goals, but we end the month 6-3-3. Let's actually simulate a couple more weeks. I want everybody's overalls to be uncovered, so you know what? Let me just do something here. I think Suzuki works best with on the first line with Seguin and Drouin. It's usually what we do. And then Glebov. We're going to send Baldwin down. And now we have a little bit of a problem here, guys. But let's... Because that Kolyakovo guy, I think, is an 84, right? So let's send down... Does Baldwin have a two-way deal? Waivers? Oh, he would have to go through waivers. Alright, so... It's a nice little problem here to have, guys. Baldwin is 78. He would for sure get claimed. There's no way he doesn't get claimed. But I'm gonna bring up those guys there. Give me a second here. Sorry, I'm just gotta think here. So Fleury. Let's just bring down Fleury. No, you know what? Let's bring down Gadjevich. Yeah, let's bring down Gadjevich, and then we will bring up in the system. I'm actually stunned. How this guy is unreal. Low lead undrafted, Don Kolyakovo. I don't even know when we got him, but Caleb O'Brien, he's gonna make his NHL debut. Let's see here. Instead of Baldwin, O'Brien, the right winger. 81. I think this would be better for our team. Or to a specialty team, Seguin, Kakaniemi. No, I don't want Honka on here. I would much rather have Durant here. Honka would have to be replaced by... Is Glebov even on here? Glebov, Laxinen. Glebov, Laxinen. Let's see all of our skaters. Sorry guys, I'm just thinking here. Oh, Suzuki wasn't even on. So okay, Suzuki's for sure gonna be on here. Alright, this is looking much better now. Sure, this is good. This is good. Alright, this is good enough. Alright, so the only issue that we have here though is the AHL. We don't know exactly everyone's overalls just yet. I think, right? Yeah, we don't know our goalies overall. So that is an issue. I want to simulate a couple more weeks, guys. and then what's it called? Yeah, Christensen's only 79, so that's all right. Extras. What's going on? 3-on-3. Come on, Gadjevich or whatever. Get on here. Where is he? Kidding me? Gadjevich. Here we go. Alright. So I think we're good. The only reason why I want to simulate a couple more weeks though, guys. Oh, okay, never mind. We know that K. Gleason's actually 75, so I wanted to see how good he was, but we know that already. So I'm gonna actually leave it at here, guys. 6-3-3. Let me know if you guys think I should make any more line changes. I showed you a little bit the power play pretty quickly, but you guys see it there. We have a young team. I'm definitely surprised that Kolyakovo guy is actually 84. So I think we're gonna have to bring him up to the NHL. And then we're probably gonna have to trade one of those top 4 D-men like Oliveira or even Eklund and one of those guys. And then yeah, so I guess it's a good thing that we traded Bode Wild because now we have an 84 overall defenseman in the AHL. So nice to see a little bit of growth out of some of our players, but hopefully we can get some more throughout the season here, guys. Let me know if you guys agree to have Frolov as the backup to Carey Price. And if Price continues to drop, we might have to trade him. But those are what's going on so far in our Year 7 start of the NHL Montreal Canadiens franchise series here on the channel. And I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Leave some comments and leave some suggestions, guys. I'll see you in the next one.